This message comes from NPR sponsor Rosetta Stone, an expert in language learning for 30 years. Right now, NPR listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership to 25 different languages for 50% off. Learn more at rosettastone.com/NPR.
Well, I know the answer to this question.
No, you don't.
Okay. You're right. Do you think there's more to reality than we can see or touch?
No.
What?
See, you thought you knew the answer.
I'm Rachel Martin, and this is Wild Card, the game where cards control the conversation. Each week, my guest chooses questions at random from a deck of cards. Pick a card 1 through 3. Questions about the memories, insights, and beliefs that have shaped them.
So each album is very, very special.
My guest this week is Erykah Badu.
But as an artist, I just want to do more every time.
Before we started rolling, I did what I always do with guests. I reminded Erykah about the game and how this wasn't going to be a, quote, normal interview. Erykah responded, good, because I don't do normal interviews. And it definitely wasn't. She sees the world differently than most people. And I don't mean to get all woo-woo, but it's like she's inhabiting a different plane of existence. Things are more colorful there, like a kaleidoscope of what is and what could be. Her music is like that too. Erykah Badu's breakout album, Baduism, came out in 1997, and it defied all the regular categories of music. To this day, her sound transcends genre. Jazz, pop, soul, yes, all of it, or none of it. It doesn't matter. Erykah Badu has never been about other people's characterizations of her. She's more expansive than that. She's a deeply spiritual person who ushers people in and out of this world at the bedside of births and deaths. And yes, she's a singer and an actor. You can see her now in the Netflix adaptation of August Wilson's The Piano Lesson. And just a heads up, she uses some pretty explicit language throughout our conversation. Erykah Badu is also a bona fide fashion icon. I'm not just saying that because she has amazing style. Last month, the Council of Fashion Designers of America named her Fashion Icon of the Year. So I couldn't just wear anything for this interview, right? It had to be at least sort of interesting. I went into my closet and picked out a vintage red leather jacket that I got in a London thrift shop 20 years ago. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, but when I got into the interview, Erykah Badu started giving me a fashion consultation.
Yeah, let me see how it looks off.
I don't think it's gonna look cute.
I just want to see.
It's just a t-shirt.
Mine too. Mine is inside out.
Yeah, but you know what? Yours is cuter. Mine's just like a dumb costume, or just like a...
That shit is punk.
Do you think?
Okay, keep the jacket on.
Okay, thank you. So, this is like a game. Are you a game person? Like when your family says...
That's all I want to do is play.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
That's all.
There's a lot of serious stuff, and we don't do enough play in our life in general, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, well, then let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's play. Let's play. Okay. Here's how it goes, okay? So I've got a deck of cards in front of me. Each one has a question on it that I would love for you to answer.
Okay.
I'm going to hold up 3 at a time, and you'll pick one at random. And
Okay,
then that's the question I'll ask you. You've got 2 tools to use, okay? You get 1 skip. So if you're just not jibing with a particular question, skip it.
1 skip.
Yeah, 1 skip. And you get 1 flip.
1 flip.
So you can ask me to answer the question before you do. You still got to answer it, but
1 skip, 1 flip.
there you go.
Got it.
That's it. We're breaking it up into 3 rounds, a few questions in each round. And we're going to go. Let's do it. First 3 cards. 1, 2, or 3.
Middle.
2. That was quick. You were feeling that. Is there a place that feels like home even though you haven't lived there?
And is it a place that I would have visited before?
I don't know.
Yes. A space shuttle, for one.
Tell me why.
Just like home. I could get used to it, just like the 4 walls, as long as I have a few activities. I'll be all right. I just think about it all the time.
Do you? Come on.
A space shuttle for one. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, there's not even any other astronauts on the space shuttle?
No, just me. For one.
Do you want to be going somewhere or do you want to just float around in space for...
Just as long as they don't open that door. I'm fine. We can float. We can do whatever. We can roll, swim, sail.
So, do you like being alone?
Yes.
Were you blessed with that coming out of the womb, or did you learn how to be alone? Or
I think I was blessed with it. I'll say because I've always really enjoyed it.
was your mom okay with that, or was she like, Erykah, you
Oh
need to go
yeah,
make some friends?
I had friends for sure, lots of them, but I still really enjoyed mostly being alone and going home and getting under the dining room table after school, and there was this long cloth over it.
Yeah.
I had all my shit under there, color books and crayons and snacks, and I just liked it. I was always making something or building something. That was a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was music part of that? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, music was the background of everything in my life. It was the undertone. It was the hum of my universe as a child. There was a radio that was always on in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. A small radio.
Was there a channel?
It was a K104 FM radio. It was R&B radio. Yeah. And songs,
Yeah.
because they play them 8 times a day.
That's right.
We were kind of programmed to, know those songs. But music was always the undertone. And my uncle had a great record collection, and my mother had a great record collection. So music was like a central force for us.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving on.
Move on.
Move on. 3 more. 1, 2, 3.
3.
3. What's something someone told you that changed your trajectory?
One of my boyfriends told me, Erykah, men are attracted to other women. I'm always going to be attracted to other women. I was like, what? What? It just changed everything. It ruined everything for me. I had to be about 23 years old. And he just, hurt my feelings real bad. I just didn't want to hear that. I wanted to believe I was the center of his world, you know? And I learned at that point also simultaneously that the world didn't revolve around me.
Yeah.
So
Did you think that it did to some
yes,
degree? Yeah.
Absolutely I did. Yeah, because up to that point, I got everything I wanted. There was no reason for my parents not to give me what I wanted. I did whatever they needed.
Yeah.
It was an equal exchange of appreciation and respect. And getting out in the world, meeting other people, you meet these other personalities, and that day I realized, so you mean that I'm not God's favorite? The world is not a private joke between me and God? This is impossible.
I can imagine that being a kind of grief, the way you said it. Like, I'm not God's favorite child. There would be a sadness attached to that.
It was kind of sad, but then it took me off the hook a little.
Right.
Yeah.
It gave you more permission to mess up?
Because God's daughter can't be doing certain things,
Well, that's true. It's a lot of pressure.
Right, it's a lot of pressure. So a little bit I was like, whew. Yeah.
This message comes from our sponsor, Grainger. This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Grainger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. This message comes from NPR sponsor Rosetta Stone, an expert in language learning for 30 years. Right now, NPR listeners can get Rosetta Stone's lifetime membership to 25 different languages for 50% off. Learn more at rosettastone.com/NPR.
Support for this podcast and the following message come from LinkedIn Sales Solution. Are you struggling to close deals? Cold outreach is wasting the time of both the buyer and seller at every stage. Your organization can overcome these challenges with LinkedIn Sales Navigator, the first deep sales platform. Right now, you can try LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get a 60-day free trial at linkedin.com/wild. That's linkedin.com/wild for a 60-day free trial. Let LinkedIn Sales Navigator help you sell like a superstar today. Okay, we're going to take a break from the game for just a minute.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about what's going on in your work life.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you got a lot going on.
I do.
You've got this movie coming to
Yes.
Netflix November 22nd. It's called The Piano Lesson.
That is true.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Malcolm Washington gave me a call. Denzel's one of his sons,
Yeah.
very talented filmmaker, and wanted me to do some music for it. And ended up writing me into it to sing in the club. Little bits and parts. So I have a tiny part. But I was able to compose 3 pieces with my dear friend Daniel Jones for the movie. And I got a little cameo as a perk.
Are you writing music right now?
I am, all the time.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just wrote a song about you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Well, now, can you share it with me?
Rachel sitting around with a red shirt. She got a jacket on and I made feelings hurt. 'Cause I told her to take it off and she didn't want to. 'Cause she thinks it's real fresh. She thinks it's real cool. I said I didn't want to dream to end with me. So I let her keep the jacket on. That's the tea. Yeah, I'm really talented. And it's always been like this. It's not me.
Huh.
It's God.
Does that happen to you all the time? Like you're walking down the street, you see a person, it's
And I think
something
of a
moves
song.
through you, you feel the song, you got to get it out.
Yeah, it does happen all the time. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I believe you.
I can hear music and everything. Shoes in the dryer, making this drum beat. Woodpecker. People chopping onions. I always hear something in everything.
You have a busy mind. Then that sounds like a busy mind.
Very, very, very busy mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that comfortable? Do you have ways to shut it
meditation is useful.
Yeah.
Breathing is useful.
Yeah.
Marijuana.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who want me to ask you if you have any plans for an album.
I do. Yes, I do have a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on that now. I can't really give you any details
No, that's
yet.
okay.
Hasn't been born.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Yeah.
New music right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Three more. 1, 2, 3.
3.
3. Is there anything you long for?
Yes. I want to get my best work out of me because it's still in me and I feel it. And something in me can't let it go yet. I long for that moment that I'm able to let that go and give it to the world.
So you don't feel that you've reached that apex yet, huh?
No, not at all.
You strike me as the kind of person who, even if you put out this album, are you going to be satisfied? And it could be amazing.
Satisfied. I'll be satisfied with the album, yes. Each album is like a kid, it's like, it goes through this whole birthing process and this whole gestation process and growing. So you don't never want to let it go, really. So each album is very, very special. Mm-hmm. But I just, as an artist, don't think I've gotten to a place where this best work is it. I just want to do more every time.
Yeah.
I appreciate what I have.
Yeah.
But I want to do more. I want to contribute more.
Yeah. But it's reachable. It's not an unreachable thing. It's a reachable thing.
Perhaps. We'll see. But see, if I say it's reachable, then it's too easy. I have to believe that it's not reachable. And I'm the only one that can reach it.
All right. You have a skip and you have a flip if any of these you're not feeling.
Okay.
Okay. Three more cards. 1, 2, 3.
2.
2. Has ambition ever led you astray?
No, never. Because I don't consider being led astray a mistake. I consider it being a part of whatever lesson you have to learn.
Yeah.
I don't think that mistakes can be discounted as blessings
Yeah.
or discounted as not being blessings.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
I'll give you an example. Around COVID, I lost both of my grandmothers, and they were in their 90s. And they were the thing that kind of tethered me to the earth.
Yeah.
And I was a little sad about it, grieving and trying to grow. And I wanted to, I don't know, you grow a lot when you lose things.
Yeah.
And when you go through pain.
Yeah.
It's kind of the only way that you really get things cemented into you. And I went through that, and I came out of that, and my next request was, I really want to practice kindness. I want to embody the kindness of those women, you know. And the next day I went to the airport. My luggage was not put on the plane. It was left on the tarmac. The lady at the front, was not giving me special treatment.
She didn't care who you were.
No. And it's important. Sidebar. We need special treatment sometimes because we work so hard to entertain everyone that you're coming off stage and you're going to the next place. So that first class seat is what helps me rest between, doing what I do.
Yeah.
But anyhow, fuck y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I meant.
No, Erykah. We were starting with you were going to be kinder.
I know. I'm being kind now to myself. You see that?
Oh, I get you.
Okay, so I said I wanted to be kinder, and I went to the airport, and my luggage was left on the tarmac. The ticketing counter, they was being funny. It was just tiresome. And of course, I got on the plane, and I was sitting there, and I was going to cry. Then I thought, aha. The universe said, practice on this. You want to practice kindness, practice on this.
Yeah.
But after that, I did see that being an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 more. 1, 2, or 3.
Give me 2 again.
What emotion do you understand better than all the others?
The emotion I understand more than all the others is authenticity. Yeah, there's a feeling when you're being authentic. You feel it, and everyone else feels it, and it becomes a magnet to everything you can desire. Because you're being you. That means that everything in your body is functioning at peace, at rest, your breath, your heart rate, and you begin to attract the things and people naturally, because everything is in order. It's a divine order. When you're being yourself, that means thinking your thoughts and using your brain and your idea, boundaries, concepts, vision, belief, unwavering faith in yourself. That's the greatest emotion.
I do think that's what people respond to when about you. I think that's what draws people to you in your art. So
That's what I heard.
Yeah, rumor has it. But is that again? Is that a thing you just were? Did your mother model that for you?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes. She told me I was the best.
that's different.
Which made me believe that I was okay. I was enough.
Ah,
You're the best. Yeah, that means you're more than enough.
yeah.
I said, well, what about when I don't win? So you let somebody else win. Yeah. But yeah, she did that. She did that. Very powerful.
Is your mom still around?
Absolutely. Yeah. She's my fashion icon.
Truly? She have
Truly.
good style?
Oh my God, yeah. She was in high school. They used to call her Twiggy because she dyed her hair blonde and big eyes.
She had that little pixie cut?
She had the pixie cut.
Wow.
She was really skinny, and she was just a cute girl.
Support for this podcast and the following message comes from Mont Blanc, the iconic Meisterstück, or masterpiece writing instrument, celebrated for over 100 years, now inspires a sophisticated range of leather goods. True to its name, the leather collection combines excellent craftsmanship and a touch of luxury. Discover the collection at montblanc.com.
Support for this podcast and the following message come from Mont Blanc, cherished by authors, creatives, everyday writers, and all those who want to leave their mark. The iconic Meisterstück, or masterpiece writing instrument, has been instrumental in capturing stories for over 100 years. Mont Blanc inspires you to write and leave your mark. Now, let's write.
This message comes from Sun and Ski Sports. Soccer at 6, football at 7, leave work at 5, but dinner? Who knows? And don't forget the weekend tournament madness. At Sun and Ski Sports, they've got the gear to help parents survive and maybe even enjoy it. Comfy Viore activewear, Hocus, and Rumple blankets for the perfect sideline setup. Don't miss capturing those game-winning moments with a GoPro. This sports season, Sun and Ski Sports has everything you need to keep it together, sort of.
We're in the last round already.
Red.
I know, everyone gets so, I don't know.
Poor red. Let's see.
Do you think it's horror? Does that, that what it evokes in you?
Yes, because my grandmother wouldn't let us wear red polish or red lipstick
Oh my
or
God,
red
my
underwear because they
The
only...
devil?
No,
My grandma said it was the devil.
Whores. Even worse than the devil. Whores. Because whores steal your husband.
Good Lord.
That's worse than the devil. You see what I'm saying? The devil don't do nothing but scare you and shit. Whores steal your husband.
Wow.
So
He
you
doesn't
couldn't-
have anything to do with it. It's the women.
Yes. According to my grandma. See, red polish was the only color they made in her day when she was a girl.
Yeah.
It was red polish lipstick, and only
Yep.
women of the evening
Yes.
wore
Women
that.
of the night, yes.
Women of the night.
Uh-huh.
Right. So she didn't let us wear that. So pull up them whore red cards. Let's see. I'm gonna need.
Okay, so this is number 2.
I want that hoe in the middle.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay. What's a belief you had to let go of?
A belief I had to let go of. Besides believing that the world revolved around me.
Yeah.
A belief I had to let go of is... See.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. So flipping it. A belief I had to let go of. That there was one way to live a good life. And that it was divined by certain theology. I grew up in a really religious home.
Yes.
Very religious parents. Dad was the volunteer pastor at the church. And so it's, you can imagine where this is going. There was just,
Sure.
There was one way to be a good person and one way to see the world and it was a right or a wrong. It was a binary.
Yeah.
So, I was,
It was a one life fits all
yeah.
kind of concept. I
Yeah.
understand that.
And so I was, I was in my early 20s when I started interrogating that. And my own religion and spiritual life has ebbed and flowed over a long time, a lifetime. But that is a belief that I let go of, was that there was one way to believe, that there was one way to be.
Or have a good life.
Or
I
have
like
a good
the way
life.
you explain that.
Yeah, one way to have a good life.
A good life.
Yeah.
There's one way. That's good.
Did that buy you time?
Yeah, it bought me a lot of time. Thanks.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay. A belief I had to let go of is... I have to entertain the thoughts that come to my mind. I had to let go of that belief because I learned that I didn't have to. I learned that I could change the thought because I experienced that some thoughts lead to anxiety for me. And I didn't want it. So I had to be like, wait a minute. I don't have to live in this room. I don't have to be thinking this. This is not even here. Yeah. So once I no longer believed that I had to entertain the thoughts that were in my mind, I could get out my mind and be out here with you
Yeah.
and my kids and people.
When did you have that realization? Is that a recent thing or?
Let me see. Out my mind just in time. 2010. 2010.
Did you
I
write
wrote
a
the
song
song.
about-
I did. I wrote a song about it. Just about, if you want to know anything about me.
There's a song.
If I want my children to know who I am, give them my albums. Yeah. So yes, it was very important. I wrote it. And when I write it down, it is.
Yeah.
It is so.
Out my mind, just in time. Never knew I would.
3 more cards.
Okay. There my cards.
1, 2, 3.
I want whore 1.
I don't know. We could say that about these cards.
It's wild.
Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, I know the answer to this question.
No, you don't.
Okay. You're right. Do you think there's more to reality than we can see or touch?
No.
What?
See, you thought you knew the answer. Okay. Do I think there's more to reality than we can see or touch? Absolutely. Absolutely.
I know I said it in the introduction, but you work as a doula. You also sit with people who are at the end of their life. And in those spaces, it's hard to deny that there is more to life, to reality, than we can see or touch, because there's an energy there that we can't see or touch when life moves in and out of the world.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. And I don't have to know to want to be the welcoming committee as a doula.
Yeah.
You know, where they're coming from. I want to make sure that from what I've learned since I've been here, I just want to feel like your guide around the high school. And I'm a junior and you're a freshman. You know, and this is what I know about the school. It's what I want to share.
Yeah.
As a doula, specifically, I'm the welcoming committee. I want to make sure that when you come to this place, the room is prepared for you. Mm-hmm. Because I believe if you have a start with easy breath and love and things you can smell that are beautiful and music that you can hear that's beautiful and your parents united, and even though they have problems, they're taking this day to come together for this most important ceremony, the day you came into this world. That's important to me as a doula.
Yeah.
And my contract is really with the baby, you know, the unborn baby. You know, that's my friend. Yeah. And I keep in touch with them, you know, as they grow.
So if you're the welcome committee for the baby, when you sit with people who are at the end of their life.
I'm the ushering committee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to profess that I know where they're going or by what kind of pathway or portal or vortice. I just want them to have the same experience going out. Easy breath.
Yeah.
Easy heart rate. I've left this realm or this place with something sweet to smell or to taste or to hear, with love and relaxed. And I suggest that there should be no fear. Let's get to a point of no fear, because you're going to know something that we don't know. But I believe that you're going to need your easy breath.
We end the show the same way every time. It's a trip in our memory time machine.
Okay.
You go back to a moment from your past you would not change anything about. You would just like to linger there a little longer. What moment do you choose?
15 minutes ago, when we were talking about something, we had some kind of really quiet connection that was really, really special. It was a feeling in my heart. I don't know if this guy and the producer in here felt it too, but there's just some energy. It's going to last me for the rest of the day. It filled me up today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Me too.
It was a pleasure. A pleasure doesn't even seem like the right word, but I did enjoy our time. And
Me too.
I appreciate you being here for it.
Me too, sis. I appreciate you tolerating my weird sense of humor.
You can see and hear Erykah in the new Netflix movie, The Piano Lesson. It is out November 22nd.
Yes.
Erykah Badu, thank you so much.
Thank you, sis. Peace to you.
Yeah, and to you.
If you like this episode, you should listen to my conversation with David Lynch. He is another person who seems to exist on a different plane of existence. It was a weird and wild experience talking with him. Check it out. Next week on Wildcard, I talk to actor Jimmy O. Yang about the infinite universe.
Anything infinite is scary. I look out the ocean at night, I get a little scared. It seems so vast and infinite.
This episode was produced by Cher Vincent and edited by Dave Blanchard. It was mastered by Robert Rodriguez. Wildcard's executive producer is Beth Donovan. Our theme music is by Ramteen Arablui. Reach out to us, why don't ya? At wildcard@npr.org. We'll shuffle the deck and be back with more next week. See you then.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Shopify, the global commerce platform that helps you sell and show up exactly the way you want to. Customize your online store to your style. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/NPR.
This message comes from Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Growing businesses can cut their cloud bill in half when moving to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. For new U.S. customers with minimum financial commitment, offer ends December 31st, 2024. Oracle.com/NPR.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Linda Mood Bell. Linda Mood Bell's online instruction is available anytime, anywhere for students to catch up or get ahead in reading, comprehension, and math. Linda Mood Bell's online instruction is designed to help children feel more confident, prepared, and excited about learning and school, and is individualized for all types of students with challenges that affect learning, including dyslexia. Enroll now to receive 20% off the first week of online instruction. Learn more at lindamoodbell.com/NPR.